Hi everybody, it's Coach Fred here, and I was asked to do a video on question number 12 from, I think it was called the Quiz Practice Problems, Probability, Odds, and DRT. And this is a probability question, and it says a bag holds 8 red field hockey balls, 2 black kickballs, and 5 soccer balls. What is the probability of picking a kickball, then a field hockey ball, and then a soccer ball without replacing? Okay, without replacing. Okay, so we always want to consider whether we're replacing the balls, not replacing the balls. Usually it happens like we're replacing the cards. So this is without replacement, okay? And so that's important. But what's really important too is that you're picking a kickball, then you're picking a field hockey ball, and then a soccer ball, okay? And so we say that these are called compound events. Events are dependent on each other and sequential, okay? Dependent and sequential, meaning they happen like right after another. And this is where we use multiplication of probabilities. All right, so let's look at our first probability. What's the probability? What's the probability that I pick a kickball from all the balls we have? So what's a black kickball. So I'm just going to pick a kickball. That's one of the things I'm going to need. Well, we know that we have 8, 10, we have 15 total balls to start with, okay? So that's our total number. Now, when we do probability, we do the number of true outcomes on top, and then the total number of outcomes on the bottom. So the probability that I kick a kickball here would be 2 of 15. Okay. All right. Now, the probability that I pick a hockey ball. A hockey ball, I have 8, okay? I have 8. So that is my numerator. But because I'm not replacing the balls, that means that my denominator needs to go down. So that would be, now I have 14 total left, okay? And then the last one, and then a soccer ball, probability of soccer ball. See if you can try it. Okay, you have 5 total soccer balls, but you've now used 2 of the balls that you picked a kickball and you picked a hockey ball. So I've gone down by 2 balls, which would mean 5 of 13. Okay, so it's really important that we see that when we have dependent but sequential events, they're compound events. That means we multiply. There are going to be situations where you add, you just haven't learned how to do those yet. So what do you do with all these probabilities? You multiply them. So 2 over 15 times 8 over 14 times 5 over 13. Okay, now because it's Coach Fred, she's going to try and do a little bit. She's going to simplify before she multiplies. So I see that 2 goes into itself once, goes into 14 7 times. I see that 5 goes into itself once and 5 goes into 15 3 times. It just makes the multiplication a little bit easier. So if I multiply across, I'm going to get 8. And if I multiply the bottom across, I'm going to get 273. So what's the probability of picking a kickball, then a field hockey ball, and then a soccer ball without replacing? It would be 8 of 273, which I think is approximately 0.0293 or about 2.93%, depending on how the teacher would want you to answer that. Okay? Hopefully that was a helpful video. Have a great day.